Hey Scandal Squad, welcome back to the channel, Celebrity Scandalous. Before we get into all of the stuff, please hit that like button. Now let's get into the mess. So as I told you yesterday, witness number 3 has allegedly backed out. At this point, the prosecutors are saying that the witness, it's a she, that she's not cooperative, she's not responding to calls, her attorney is not even answering, and some people suspect that she may have been paid off somehow. So that's witness number 3. So now it's down to, if she doesn't show up and if there's no sworn affidavit from her, then her testimony will be moot. I don't even think they can use it. Then we're down to 4 witnesses, which at this point, that's what they're saying. They're talking about 4 witnesses. However, in a trial, it could be more. Who knows? Things can change. So that's pretty good for Diddy if one person backs out, one less testimony. Now, here's the thing, y'all. So Diddy is fighting hard. Now, a couple days ago, we heard that he had a team of about 8 attorneys. Then I heard 7 attorneys. So we're going to say that he has roughly 7 attorneys, right? We know that he was able to get Young Thug's attorney, Brian Steele. He got him at the last minute, but he got him. As of today, you guys, we're hearing that he has a new black female attorney. She joined his team this morning. So it says, and this is being reported by TMZ, Diddy's new lawyer says she survived assault herself, okay? It says Nicole Westmoreland, the newest lawyer on Diddy's team, is a survivor of assault because she was allegedly raped, y'all know what that is, back in 2001. The powerhouse attorney who officially joined Diddy's team this morning was 19 years old back in 2001 when she worked for a company that helped people reinstate suspended driver's license. Now, these things are important because number 1, she's a female. Number 2, she's a woman of color. And number 3, listen, she was 19 years old, the same age that Cassie was when Cassie started dating Diddy, right? Because they keep putting her age, saying that Diddy was older than her. So remember, this attorney is going to be able to use some dynamics and say some things, put some things together, because now you're looking at 2 women that are probably roughly the same age, because I believe Cassie started dating Diddy, I forget the exact year, but in the early 2000s, which means they're probably very close in age. You have one woman who falls prey to Diddy, claims that he raped her, however got financial benefits. Then you have this young black woman, probably the same age, who ends up becoming an attorney. So you're polar opposites. So a good play on Diddy's team. So it says, according to Westmoreland, Brian Williams, vice president of Cash Money Records, and a man named Stone met her and asked her to make a sales pitch to the company at Patchwork Recording Studios in Atlanta. One night, Westmoreland says she and 3 female friends went to the recording studio where a large gathering was taking place. According to Westmoreland, a man named Alfred Cleveland was there, and she says he was a friend of Ronald Williams, the then president of CMR and Brian's brother. During the evening, Westmoreland says she went to use the bathroom, and Cleveland offered to show her where it was. Westmoreland says that Cleveland got her to the bathroom, forced her inside, and then raped her. She claims another man came to the door, during which Cleveland allegedly told him to keep guard and then allegedly tried to pass her off to him, but Nicole says she begged him not to and he let her go. Westmoreland later said she was threatened about going to the police, but she did anyway, and Cleveland was arrested and charged with rape. He ultimately pled guilty to aggravated assault with intent to rape. Now, interestingly enough, a lot of people are saying that Cassie had no choice with Diddy. He did all these things to her, that he threatened her. She had to keep going back. Here you still have a young woman, just this woman we're talking about, the attorney, Westmoreland. She made a different decision. You see how that's going to play out? Well, they threatened her. I think there was going to be a financial payoff and stuff like that. Why didn't she acquiesce to their threats? Because she didn't. It's a matter of choice. And that's how they're going to frame it. They're going to be like, well, did Diddy do this to you, or did you go along with it because you were getting the luxuries of the lifestyle? I'm telling you, Why else would they choose this person? Perfect polar opposite of Cassie. Cassie, they're going to try to paint as a person who stayed with Diddy, although she's going to allege that he did some bad things, but you stayed and you reaped the benefits of a particular lifestyle. And another question that I have is, if Diddy was doing stuff with minors, was she doing it with him too? Because that's problematic to me. But let's move on. Of course, Diddy's being accused of assault and rape by numerous people, with many civil cases against him pending. The second day of jury selection in Diddy's federal criminal trial wrapped up not long ago, with another 16 potential jurors, mostly men, added to the jury pool. So they have to narrow it down to a potential of 45, and then, I think they're trying to get to that number by Thursday or Friday. So this was a good move on Diddy's team, because they're going to kind of pit this woman's personality. They're going to paint Cassie out, not necessarily a victim, but more complicit. Like she was there being Diddy's ride or die. But anyway, y'all jump in the comments and let me know what you think about this. This is crazy.